I'll be catching up with North East band Prelude, 38 years after the gold rush.
And a beautiful rainbow behind me in the sky here on the North East coast. But what does the weather hold for the next few days? I'll be back with a full forecast at the end of the rest of tonight's news.
It's 38 years since a haunting melody sung by a Gateshead trio was riding high in the UK and US charts. Prelude's cover of the Neil Young song After the Gold Rush was constantly on the radio. Stardom beckoned, but never quite came. But that didn't stop Prelude. 38 years on even, the original lineup is back together, and we invited them into the studio earlier today. So prepare for a bit of time travelling.
The archers played the tree. There was a fanfare blowing to the sun that was floating on the breeze. Look at Mother Nature on the run in the 1917. I was lying in a bed basement with the full moon in my eyes. I was hoping for a replacement when the sun burst through the skies. There was a band playing in my head, and I felt like getting high, thinking about what a friend had said. I was hoping it was a lie. Well, I dreamed I saw the
Well, to me it sounds as beautiful as ever. But these guys here, Prelude, why the sharp intake of breath when you heard the comparison there?
Yeah, that's, well, the original one was multi-tracked, and as you can see in the studio, we were just on our own, so we were hiding.
It's only the North Studio, you know, we do our best. It sounded good to me.
Well, thanks very much.
You're so linked to that song After the Gold Rush, aren't you? Is that a blessing or a curse?
Maybe a little bit of both, but I think of it as a blessing. I mean, if we hadn't recorded that song, we probably wouldn't be sitting here with you now, so in that way it was good.
And it did lead on to other things, but nothing quite reached that height again for you, did it?
Maybe, no, but we did have a really great time, and we toured with some amazing people, Don McLean and Joan Almatraden, and so no regrets, it was great.
And you're back in the studio now, years on.
Years on, yeah.
What's made you do that?
Well, just by sheer chance, about 4 years ago I was around where Brian Henry lived, and I hadn't seen him for many years, and I thought, well, I'll pop in and have a coffee, and we got the guitars out and started playing again. They said, why don't you do a guest spot? And one thing led to another, and I sort of rejoined, and then towards the end of last year we thought, well, why not do a brand new album, and we recorded it in a studio in Gateshead over about 10 days, which is very short for a studio album. And it turned out, if I say so myself, really well.
Brilliant.
Really enjoyed it.
Because Irene, you and Brian, you kept going, hadn't you, through all these years?
Yeah, we sang all the time. We never really stopped. But it was great to have Ian back, because it was like the old vibe came back, so it was really good.
Great.
And I have to say that the songs that they're writing now are fantastic. The album, the songs are really catchy, and they sound great. We've got two really good musicians with us as well. We've got Paul Hooper, who used to be in the Foundations. Fortunes, not the Foundations. Sorry, Paul. And we've got Steve Cunningham, who was with us for quite a few years, and really good musicians.
It's come together well. Well, I'm sure lots of people will be looking forward to hearing it. Thank you very much for coming in, and best of luck with it.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
There you go, Prelude carrying on their musical heritage. And here's some good news about another